Part 12 question 1 to 9. Have you ever? In your lifetime. Claim. To state something without proof. Claim to be a U.S. citizen. To state you are a U.S. citizen. Register. To sign up. Vote. To formally choose a candidate. Hereditary titles or inherited titles. The title you receive when you are born into a royal family, such as prince or princess. Order of nobility. A position given by a king or queen. Give up. To abandon something. Declared. To be diagnosed. Legally incompetent. Not able to make decisions for yourself due to mental problems under the law. Declared legally incompetent. To be diagnosed that you are not able to make decisions for yourself due to mental problems under the law. Mental institution. A hospital for people with mental or emotional problems. Confined. To restrict. Owe. To have a debt. Overdue. Passes a deadline. Overdue taxes. Didn't pay taxes on time. Fail. Not doing something. File a tax return. Send tax paperwork to the government. Non-U.S. resident. A person who doesn't live in the U.S. Part 12 question 10 to 21. The Communist Party. A party that believes all properties and wealth are government-owned. Totalitarian Party. The government has complete control over everything and the people have no power. Terrorist organization. Organization that uses violence for political or religious purposes. Terrorist. A person who uses violence for political or religious purposes. Advocate. To publicly support. Overthrow. To remove a government from power by force. Persecute. To hurt someone badly because of religious or political beliefs. National origin. Where a person is from. Associate. To have a connection. Nazi. The party under Hitler. SS military unit. An organization under the Nazi government. Extermination camp. A place to keep people before killing them. Concentration camp. A place to keep political prisoners during the war. Prisoner of war camp. A place to keep enemy soldiers during the war. Transit camp. A place to keep people such as refugees temporarily. Involve. To take part in. Genocide. Killing a group of people because of their religion or race. Torture. To cause great pain to someone. Kill. To cause someone to die. Forcing sexual contact or relations. Touching someone's private parts when one says no. Participate. To be part of. Military unit. A group that works for a government to fight in a war. Paramilitary unit. A military group that is not official. Self-defense unit. A group that protects a place using weapons. Vigilante unit. A group that acts like the police but is not official. Rebel group. A group that fights a government. Guerrilla group. A group that uses weapons against the military, police, or government. Militia. An army that is not official. Insurgent organization. A group that uses weapons and fights against the government. Serve. To work. Prison camp. A place to keep enemy soldiers or political prisoners. Detention facility. A place where people are forced to stay. Labor camp. A place where people are forced to work. Threaten. To warn to hurt someone. Recruit. To ask. Enlist. To sign up, especially in an armed force. Conscript. To force someone to join an armed force. Combat. To fight in war. Part 12, question 22 to 29. Records have been sealed. Records are not public. Records have been expunged. Records are erased. Records have been cleared. Charges are dismissed. Constitute. To be considered. Disclose the information. To provide the information. Crime. An action that breaks the law. Offense. Minor crime. Commit a crime. To do something that breaks the law. Assisted in committing a crime. To help someone to break the law. Attempted to commit a crime. To try to do something that breaks the law. Arrested. Handcuffed by the police. Cited. Given a ticket by the police. Detained. Held in custody by the police. Charged. The police formally tells you that you did something illegal. Convicted. Found guilty of a crime under the law. Alternative sentencing. A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service. Rehabilitative program. A program to help someone recover from drug or alcohol. Diversion. A different program, such as a rehabilitative program, to avoid jail time. Withheld adjudication. The judge did not convict you of the crime. It's like a second chance. Deferred prosecution or deferred adjudication. Legal agreements that allows alternative sentencing. Sentence. A punishment under the law. Suspended sentence. Delayed sentence. Probation. Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time. Parole or being paroled. Allowed to leave prison early due to good behavior. Jail or prison. A place where the police keep people who have been arrested. Outcome or disposition. The final status of a case. Part 12 question 30 to 36. Habitual drunkard. Someone drinks too much alcohol regularly. Prostitute. Someone who has sex with another person for money. Procure. To find a prostitute for someone. Smuggle. To take things or people to or from a country illegally. Controlled substances. Legal drugs that can be bought with a prescription, but with restrictions. Narcotics. An illegal drug such as heroin or cocaine. Polygamy. Being married to more than one person at the same time. Obtain. To gain something. Immigration benefit. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Obtain immigration benefit. To gain things like green card. Illegal. Against the law. Gamble or gambling. To play a game for money. Illegal gambling. To play a game for money that is not allowed under the law. Dependent. A person who is relying on another person financially. Pay alimony. To pay money to an ex-spouse after a divorce. Misrepresent or misrepresentation. To lie about who you are or something you did. Public benefit. Money from the government to help you, such as food stamps. False. Not true. Fraudulent. To claim something that is not true. Mislead someone. To make someone believe something that is not true. Lie. To say things that are not true. Admission into the United States. The right to enter the United States. Exclude from the United States. Prevent you from entering the United States. Deport. To force a person to leave a country. Rescission. Reversing a decision. Deportation proceedings. Legal process of deporting a person. Pending. Waiting to happen. Part 12 question 37 to 50. Armed forces. Military. Deploy. To move soldiers to a new place. Stationed overseas. A soldier works outside the U.S. Court-martialed. To go to a military court. Disciplined. To be punished for doing something wrong. Discharged. A soldier leaves the military. Avoid being drafted. Prevent from being selected as a soldier. Deserted. To abandon. Selective service. Registered in the U.S. Armed Forces required by law. Constitution. The supreme law of the land. Oath. A promise. Allegiance. To be loyal to something. Oath of allegiance to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. Bear arms. To own or use a gun. Non-combatant services. Services that do not engage in fighting during a war, such as nursing and translation. Work of national importance. Tasks that are important to a nation, usually during a war. Civilian. Anyone who is not in the military. Bonus. Form of government in the U.S. Republic. Example of work of national importance under civilian direction. Helping Red Cross during an earthquake.